It's live. Okay, gotta itch the kitchen.
Hey man. So let's get this together. Bear with us for a
Itch
second.
the kitchen.
Yeah, it says
Okay, so you're live.
okay.
Okay, so it's gonna pop up right there. We don't need my phone.
No,
Listen.
you do. You do. You do.
Oh,
Because I'm going to because I have to, use other things for the time being. So check it.
got you.
Get what I'm saying?
Did you see any hearts?
No, I'm not looking right at the moment,
I don't see
but
no hearts.
yeah. Okay, so
Okay, okay.
we on there. We on. Hold on. Let me see.
I was
What?
about to say it's your girl. Big.
And it's your boy Ghosty 911. As always, I'm on go
And we tell it like it is.
for entertainment purposes. You dig me?
Okay.
Yeah.
Our first live.
Well, we're going live the gate, man. We got some things to talk about, man. They caught Diddy and nobody could wait to talk about this and just capture this. And they got every news media outlet pretty much is covering this in all different type of ways. And we just wanted to go over a few
Oh,
and
Diddy.
probably kind of talk about it over conversation on that. Like, man, what we, thoughts and ideas. Anyway,
Locked up, they won't let me out. I'm locked up. I've been dying to say.
man,
Okay,
that
that's
ain't
not
even,
funny.
yeah, that ain't where I'm trying to go with it, really. It's a little messed up, man. It's a lot the man got to go through right now. It's crazy.
I'm very shocked.
You say you shot?
Very
Oops.
shocked. I didn't think he was gonna go to. I didn't think he was gonna get locked up.
Oops. All right. So, all right.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I ain't gonna lie.
So let's make sure that
Very saddened by this, but yeah, you
be a
guys.
little respectful with it because there's a lot going on. Yeah, and plus, we ain't trying to do none of that crazy stuff anyway. So the wild thing is that the fact that a lot of everybody's just going ham, they covering it and they saying whatever they want to say
Everybody.
going in. So
Everybody.
yeah, everybody. But
Mhm.
let's check out some of the clips that they actually have on video. And I actually TMZ couldn't wait. They was pretty much like all over it. So let's peep.
And Poe Kids.
Huh? We
I
said
said
the
his
poor
Poe
kids.
Kids. Yeah, the media is just chewing them up.
We'll get to that.
They don't even care.
We're gonna keep fighting. We're gonna fight till we get him out.
Do you feel like the judge is gonna, change their mind from yesterday? I mean, what's the biggest change from today to tomorrow?
It's a different judge. It's a bail appeal, and we think we'll do well on appeal.
Do you know how many alleged victims there are in this case?
I only know of one, and it's the one in count two. I don't know of anybody else.
And what's the alleged itself?
It's sex trafficking.
And did anything allegedly happen here in New York or all LA and Miami area?
I believe it's certainly mostly L.A. and Miami.
Okay, does anything have a connection here to New York right now?
Basically, what they say the connection is he had his business here for a period of time.
And did anything happen at the recording studios?
No,
they
no,
alleged?
nothing alleged. Nothing.
Watch your back, watch your back, watch your
Oh
back.
my
Were you
goodness.
offended that they were comparing this case to like R. Kelly and Jeffrey Epstein?
Nothing
Ooh.
offensive. I've been a defense lawyer too long to be offended by anything.
They had to ask.
What kind of help do we expect Diddy to get? Are we talking about rehab or
About what was the question?
what kind of help are we expecting Diddy to get? Rehab or?
He's getting help.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
I thought he
So
was already getting
they
it.
asking questions about hope rehab as if they are like, I guess they're assuming that he's probably already getting out or something. He's gonna get rehab. Was he gonna get rehab before he goes to jail?
I don't know about all that.
Or is he gonna get rehab if he does go to jail or
Yeah,
not?
they trying to say. Yeah, that's what.
Either way, they're basically saying he need rehab.
Rehab for what?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, I'm about to say it ain't like he on, any type of
I don't know.
substance or.
I'm hoping they tell me out there. I don't know.
Wow, what
Yeah.
type of rehab is he need? Anger management? I'm confused. The charges. Did y'all not hear what the charges are? Let's be serious.
Yeah, hold on. Let me. I'm gonna let the rest play.
And he's gonna do what he needs to deal with the situation.
What was the first thing that he said to you after he realized that he was going back to jail tonight?
I'll see you tomorrow.
What is this adjustment going to be like for him?
The adjustment is going to be. He's never complained. He spent the night sleeping on a cement bench yesterday. Didn't complain.
So they say they go on, man. They gonna eat him up, man.
See?
They say he didn't complain. Yeah, I mean,
See?
he ain't complaining yet. It's just only the beginning, but
At 15 to life. Okay. Wow. Cement bench.
Hmm?
Was they talking about like the bed in the prison?
I don't know.
What?
I have no idea. What do you think?
Because I'm like,
In the
'cause I'm
prison,
like-
the cement bench.
I'm just trying to figure out like, did he
I
go to
doubt
sleep
it.
outside
I think they hyping
and
it.
then
I don't know if it was like that, but
just to get his mindset for going inside?
I mean, he was chilling before that, so I'm guessing he not really worried about it. But
Did it's listen.
hold on, check this.
Good spirits?
Is that the
Justin?
kid? Yeah.
King Combs?
Leave them kids alone.
They caught them going in. I guess the courthouse. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the courthouse for sure.
You wouldn't.
But yeah,
King, how you doing this morning?
what you mean? How he
How's
doing
it
this
going,
morning?
Justin? Quincy, how you feeling this morning? How the twins?
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
journalists.
I mean, what, yeah, what,
Gotta do your job.
but what are they trying to do?
I know they weren't gonna get nothing out of it.
Yeah, did they caught your boy? I guess this was when he was hanging out before.
My guy.
He was out there. Yeah, look, hey, we made it. We made
it. With his sons.
He said, "It ain't nothing, man. I'll be back out soon, man. I'm telling you, I just gotta go handle this." And he probably right. This isn't the first time he's been in trouble, and this isn't the first time he had to defend himself.
Okay, I'm
It's
just
not.
learning all this. I'm like, what?
Man,
We're
let's get into
continuing
some
our
more of
coverage
these
of Sean
news
Diddy Combs.
stories.
Just about an hour ago, the hip-hop mogul
They
was
just
denied
covering it
bail
all over
and
different
taken
media
into
outlets.
custody after
It's
pleading
crazy.
not guilty in federal court. The charges were unsealed today in an indictment after his arrest in Manhattan last night. Combs is accused of running a criminal enterprise that threatened and abused women. It comes after years of allegations and lawsuits against the music executive. Combs faces several charges of sex trafficking and racketeering.
For more on this, let's bring in entertainment attorney Lisa Bonner. Lisa, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so we've read the same indictment and heard from the prosecutor in the case. Combs is accused of running a criminal enterprise and sex trafficking. So, as an attorney who works in entertainment, you're someone who has represented one of his accusers. What do you make of these charges?
Well, I think that this is a pretty ironclad indictment that they have handed down. These are serious allegations that he's facing. This has been building for the last year. And be clear that this is not as related to the Cassie and the civil lawsuit that she initially filed, but this was really led up to the firestorm of allegations that we're now seeing. I mean, you open Pandora's box with that lawsuit, and from there, other people came forward and accused him of similar things, and so.
I mean, did you hear how she said it? You opened Pandora's box.
You broke the camel's back with the.
Do y'all think that's what it was? You think that's what it was?
It's bound to happen. Whether it was Cassidy or
it was
someone else, it was gonna.
Think it was going to happen sooner or later?
Of course. Of course.
Why you say that though?
I just feel like with everything that's coming out, he was bound to slip up. Just like now, you got all this proof.
I mean, they still really haven't proved. I mean, they proved certain stuff.
They
certain
got
things.
something
But
in this.
I'm talking about they still got to prove the charges right now. Is what I'm talking about. I don't know about that other stuff.
No bond.
Yeah, of course, we know he did some things, man. Got out of some things. Yeah.
I can just imagine what they found in his homes.
See how far this deep goes. All right. I will let the place for. Let's see what else they said about the diddler.
I was rooting for you.
Man.
No, I really was.
So with that, the New York opened up an investigation, and we saw the raid happening. And so it's really kind of been a watershed from there.
And during the presser, the U.S. attorney from the Southern District of New York mentioned that things have moved quickly since last year, but these allegations date all the way back to 2008. So why do you suppose it took so long?
Well, New York opened the window for the Adult Survivors Act last year, which enabled people who have survived sexual assault to come as an adult and file allegations and a lawsuit within 1 year. And so Cassie had really been in negotiations with Diddy to try and settle the allegations. And when they agreed to not to, she filed a lawsuit against Diddy at that point, and then it happened from there. It was a $35 million civil lawsuit again. But when he refused to settle, that really opened the floodgates for other people to come forward. And then it looked like there was really some meat on the bones. And at that point, that is when the SDNY really got involved.
But for more.
And then things kind of took off from there.
Yeah, back in.
So he ended up settling, and it was still for more money. Well, it don't even matter if it's more money. I'm just saying, period. He settled after the fact.
Yes, but now you're still getting.
So he should have just settled to begin with.
And the probably would have never even
came out.
There we go. And that's what they've been saying. Yes.
That sound like if all of this allegedly is true, that's an ego thing too. Yeah.
That's what okay, I agree with that.
Let me let this video rock out. Let's see what else they say.
Yeah.
May we saw that horrific video, that hotel video involving Cassie.
Yes.
And since then, more people have come out with lawsuits. How exactly did the U.S. Attorney's Office factor in the 10 civil suits into this indictment?
Well, it's important to realize that civil suits can only be brought by individuals. And so in a civil suit, you're seeking money. But when you are filing a civil suit, that is common. It is the civil suit is available for people to look at. And so, like I said, when the allegations were levied, that opened the floodgates. People started coming forward. It allowed for the New York, the SDNY, to really try and figure out what is happening. Is there some truth to what is happening?
Start the investigation.
Because there's something different in terms of being perhaps a dispute between exes, between people who had been involved in a relationship and a pattern of abuse.
She got the hood plats though to be telling this news story.
Eventually come forward, and the charges were similar. They tracked, and then they subsequently issued a raid, an indictment to have a raid from the the Department of Homeland Security, and it kind of happened from there.
Lisa, the indictment mentions that Combs did not do this alone, that he had help from, quote, members and associates of the Combs enterprise. So as this investigation ramps up, what's the likelihood of some of those folks being charged, and what charges could they potentially face?
Well, you're looking at, in the indictment, it says Combs and others. So it is clear that they probably had either charges pending against other people, and they offered them a plea, and these people decided to turn evidence against him, or they wanted to quickly get out
somebody snitching,
and then potentially bring others forward and bring other charges with other people forward to really seal this. But I think the important thing was this had been going on for so long. They wanted to at least get Diddy, and then you can amend the complaint and amend the indictment to include others at a later date.
Considering the severity of the charges, is it possible that Combs changes his plea to guilty, because he's already said not guilty, but changing it to guilty to avoid a lengthy sentence?
Well, apparently they have been in negotiations regarding his surrender. And I do believe if they could not even come up with negotiations and an agreement to agree with his turning himself in and surrendering, I highly doubt that Sean Combs will take a guilty plea because this is so damning. Again, he could. But to date, he has shown no remorse. He has vehemently denied all of the allegations against him repeatedly.
Yo, what y'all think about this chat? Yo, chat, put something in there about this, man, right now. We trying to see what's going on, what's good with y'all.
Come forward, and you're still saying
appreciate y'all who's tuning in. We definitely appreciate that.
The likelihood of him really pleading out, I don't see
Let me
it, but
see,
again, I don't have a crystal ball.
if y'all feeling what's going on, or if y'all think Diddy did it or not, man. Let's go. Let's talk about it.
I'm in disbelief. I ain't even going.
Tracking with the way that his behavior has been.
I don't want to believe any of this. Like,
nah, it's too much to not believe any of it, but I can't say I believe
but in
the things that he's being
I want to know.
Allegedly accused.
They propped up a sizable amount. They also tried to say, hey, you know, we've got that plane in Los Angeles that is going to be sold.
Oh my gosh.
They were trying to make the case. The judge wasn't buying it.
Well, no surprise.
The judge is not
What has
buying it.
happened is he has
I want to know if Carisha,
large
please.
network of individuals that are willing to help him. Able to help him financially. You think about it, he also has houses in Miami. Cuba is a 90 miles away.
They think your boy gonna run.
Get him in international water.
They think your boy gonna run. Yo, they really. That kind of shows you how they really view this man, in a sense too.
I mean, because he's rich.
But and not only that, just the things that how it went down. I guess whatever they found in his house and all of that good stuff from the raid. I don't know.
Yeah, but they're trying to say basically with the charges that he has, he's scared, so he's going to flee. So he offered $50 million for a bond, and they still said no.
The likelihood of him putting and arresting him timely before he gets out of the U.S. territory.
Oh my God.
It's too much of a flight risk. And they have proven that he is a danger to others. That is the other thing that you take into consideration when you are deciding whether or not to give bail. And he has proven that he is a danger to others by intimidation, by coercion, by kidnapping. All of those things the judge takes into consideration. And they've been talking to the judge, and the judge sees nothing that would...
Hey, who he kidnapped?
They said that man is a danger to society.
And how many?
That is crazy. I would have never thought it.
Yo, like they saying like this dude is right now basically he's public enemy number 1. Yo,
and they're not letting up.
Not at all. They not know. Let's get back, man. Hold on. We're not done.
Really lend itself to really weigh in the favor of having him give bail. I know if I were the judge, I would not have given him bail.
All right, entertainment attorney Lisa Bonner. Lisa, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you,
today
Lisa.
and helping us make sense of this.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yes.
Nah.
Oh, no, you playing them.
You know, you gotta.
This is wow.
Hold up.
Seems like yesterday we used to rock the show.
Known for Grammy,
it was just yesterday. Everything was good just a week ago.
One of music's most influential entrepreneurs facing a federal judge this morning in New York. Combs indicted by a grand jury on 3 counts: racketeering, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution.
Sean Combs led and participated in a racketeering conspiracy that used the business empire he controlled to carry out criminal activity, including sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, bribery, and the obstruction of justice.
The indictment unsealed this morning put Diddy at the top of a criminal enterprise.
All that power.
Accusing Combs of abusing, threatening, and coercing women and others.
They said Diddy did kidnapping, sex trafficking, murder, drugs, pimping, prostitution, macking, making movies, making sandwiches. They say he the reason behind Boar's head. Nah, that's a lot of stuff to be in one thing though, man. That's a lot of stuff to be like. They going in on my man Diddy right now. This ain't right. These news coverages, the media, they be painting things however they want to paint it, but you know they definitely gonna do you in when you target. And
I mean, look who
they got their foot
name.
on the gas right now. I'm just,
Yeah.
hold on, all right, man. Let me see the rest
Let's
of
get
this.
the justice that these people deserve.
You think? I thought you was riding with Diddy.
I can't wait to see the trial. I hope
can't
it's
wait
open.
either,
I hope it's live.
because if nothing comes, well, I ain't gonna say nothing, but let's say like he gets out of this one, I don't know what.
Oh
what
my
gonna say.
goodness!
Is the mayor gonna give him his key back?
God, I'm thinking about stuff like that, but okay,
All right,
that's not happening.
We'll get to that later.
Okay.
We'll get to that after the trial.
He everywhere with it.
Oh man.
Around him for sex.
Combs allegedly planned and controlled the sex performances, which he called freak-offs, and often involved
He really called it a
narcotics such as ketamine, ecstasy, and GHB, which Combs distributed to.
So he really called it the freak off.
Yo. And I really wanted to go to one of them. I'm so glad. It looked fun, that big old bed.
Yeah, you can go there if you want to.
Listen.
Hey, you go in right, but you come out left. I'm just saying, but y'all get it.
Keep them obedient and compliant.
Diddy's attorney speaking outside court this morning.
He's not guilty. He's innocent of these charges. He's going to fight this with
he's fighting this. He's not guilty, bro.
Diddy has been under criminal investigation for
Ain't
nearly
guilty.
a year since his former girlfriend, singer Cassie Ventura, filed a civil lawsuit against him, accusing him of sexual and physical
Cassie.
abuse.
Oh no, don't do this.
No.
They put that in there.
Oh no. I haven't watched it. I watched it one.
Attacking her. The lawsuit was settled with no admission of wrongdoing. Combs apologizing.
And this whack ass.
Rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on
He
that
looks
video
sorry to
is
me.
Inexcusable.
10 more civil lawsuits followed, alleging sexual assault, physical violence, and human trafficking. Diddy has denied those allegations.
Diddy's
lawyer saying this morning that Diddy's spirits are good and that he's dealing with this head on as he has dealt with every challenge in his life. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
Yeah. Same thing R. Kelly said.
Can we begin with this?
Yo, real quick, man. Give it a 1 if Diddy didn't do it. Give it a 2 if Diddy did it. Let me know, did he do it or did he didn't? I don't know. I'm down. We're gonna see. We're gonna reveal what we say. Put a 1 in there if Diddy
did it.
Did it.
Put a 2
if Diddy didn't.
Say that 10 times. Did it.
Did he do it? Did he didn't? Did he do it? Did he you ain't about to get me. Come on. Back to this video. Chat. Are you with me? Is you live? Is you with me? Come on. Wake up out here.
They gonna be saying Diddy in this jail cell. Look at this.
Hold it. We don't go there now. Don't be doing my man like that, allegedly.
Jeez.
Yeah, we don't be. Yeah.
It's okay. Just pray. God got you.
Breaking news: that federal indictment against music
Why did
mogul
it be
Sean Diddy
rude?
Combs was just
It's
unsealed.
early.
And it lays out multiple charges against him, including racketeering, sex trafficking, transportation to engage in prostitution. Now, Combs was arrested overnight by federal agents at a Manhattan hotel. He will appear in court this morning. And according to a source familiar with the situation, Combs was caught off guard by the arrest. But it comes after a year's worth of accusations against Combs. Many laid out in lawsuits, including
Again,
sexual
another
misconduct,
media
sex
network.
trafficking, and even distribution of illegal narcotics and firearms. His lawyers said in part he is an imperfect person, but he is not a criminal, and that they will fight these
Course
charges
not.
with all of his might and the full confidence of his lawyers. Joining us now, MSNBC legal correspondent Lisa Rubin, NBC Homeland Security correspondent Julia Ainsley,
Dang,
and
baby.
defense attorney Misty Maris.
It is
All right,
getting
Lisa,
hot.
obviously this was just unsealed, sealed, a 14-page indictment, a lot in
14.
here. What more do we know about the charges and the allegations?
Yeah, they said 14
we know
pages.
a number of things about the allegations,
that.
but I want to
You
highlight
said
14
fraud.
pages.
Today's
Ooh,
indictment
well,
is
14
solely
pages
against
ain't
Sean
that
Combs.
bad.
But of course, the chief count is a racketeering conspiracy that alleges that Sean Combs used his businesses and a number of people that worked in and around him to essentially facilitate a commercial sex enterprise through which women were trafficked both internationally and interstate
Yep.
to serve his own sexual desires, including by pairing them, once they were plied with drugs he provided, with commercial male sex workers, then watching them and filming them have sexual intercourse with these people, and then to recover, then giving them forced IV fluids in a pattern that lasted between 2009 up through and including 2024. So there's an allegation here about who was involved in this enterprise beyond Sean Combs, and that includes.
Yeah, it's a lot going on, man. They get into the nitty gritty, and we going through it all right now. We here for it all. We want to know what is happening. And we want to know what questions people have. Man, like
what?
This is deep because, okay, I grew up on Diddy. Before he was Diddy, he was Puffy. Before he was before he was Diddy, he was P Diddy. And then he was Puff Daddy before that. Yeah, he was Puff Daddy at first. Puffy, whatever. And it's just crazy, man. It's become a long way, but they going through it. They dragging it. I mean, what's one of the first things like you really remember of Puffy though, as far as Bad Boy, like song wise and stuff.
Oh, okay,
I mean, like when
say,
did you like? What do you know? Like what do you remember?
I don't know. I'm thinking of Genie of the Block, like when he was with that one chick.
J-Lo?
Yeah, that's my whole thing.
Okay.
That's what I kind of mind.
That era. Okay, that
era.
Okay,
that's
that
what
that
I'm
was
thinking.
right. Okay, so that was right around the time that they was in a club in
right
New York, and it was that shooting. And
I'm like, wow.
And Shine was
He's
allegedly
always
involved in different
seemed
things.
to be at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Okay, yeah, but and I remember Puffy before that. And everything before Big passed and everything, so it was just a lot more coming from those beginnings, and then seeing everything like that when you were talking about, and then even after that, more stuff going on with him. Crazy shootings, at his restaurant and other stuff. Yeah, it's a lot, man. It's just crazy to see him painted in this light, though. Us
right. This
black,
can't be the end. Like this cannot. This
very,
can't.
Renowned black man who's done a lot. Not just only in music, fashion, other things. I mean, mogul. It's very disappointing, if things come out true and this man has to do time. It's a stain on all of those achievements, really, and the people that he's inspired.
Yeah, right.
To do
influence.
great influence, great more.
That's what I'm saying. That's why.
And yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So. Let's check out the rest of this video because what they're saying right now is off.
I can't wait to see who he going down with.
Security staff.
That's what I can't wait to see.
Personal assistants and other Combs business employees who are engaged in that pattern that I just referred to with you, which the indictment refers to as a freak off. The other thing I want to.
I can't wait to say that online.
Yes.
I mean, on the news.
There's also a separate victim who's
Can't wait to see
identified
that.
by a victim name and number, who is the victim of that transportation to engage in prostitution count. So there's at least 2 women here that the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York knows about and apparently has interviewed. And the third thing that I would just underscore for you is, in addition to the criminal penalties that Sean Combs could be facing, there are forfeiture allegations, which basically suggest that Sean Combs should give up any and all property, real and personal, that was derived from the proceeds he obtained from this long-standing alleged racketeering conspiracy.
From 2009 to now?
So not only do they want to seize and get his
I
tape.
knew it. I said them kids ain't gonna get. They ain't got no. They better. I hope they was saving in their own bank account.
They try to jump on this man's assets or properties.
Yeah, I knew it.
Fast. He ain't been to trial or nothing yet, man. We talking about his items and his possessions.
I knew it.
Man, boy. Well, hopefully the man is innocent and he ain't doing what they say he is.
But he finna go to trial, so all this is gonna come to light.
Yes, and when it does, and if it does, when it does, the things that do come to light, if whether it be good or bad, It's gonna be interesting.
I'm trying to go to New York and
Can't
be
wait
front
to
row
see you
center.
cover it.
You need to be in New
You want to
York.
go? You want to go down to the court? You want to see Liddy live the first
Long
time?
as it ain't in the cold, long as it ain't in the winter
You wanna
time
see
in
him in court.
December.
So are you gonna be supporting, or you
I'm
are you
I'm
coming?
there to
Hold on,
report the
hold on,
news.
wait.
I'm
This-
giving.
No. This the question. This the question. Are you coming with A, the free Diddy shirt, or B, Diddy did it shirt?
I'm coming. I'm just coming for myself, and I want the truth because I feel like
Yeah,
I've been
you got
bamboozled.
A or B shirt. A or B. Which
I've
one
been
you picking?
bamboozled.
Which shirt you pick it?
Free Diddy, man.
I'm weak.
Free Diddy.
Did he do it or did he didn't? I don't know. All right, let's go.
So look for the feds to seize property from Sean Combs, and at the end of this case, when and if it reaches its end, to insist that they can seize real property, bank accounts, and otherwise that are obtained for him through this enterprise.
So 3 counts specifically: racketeering, conspiracy. Count 2 is sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion. Count 3 is transportation to engage in prostitution. And you laid out many of the details and the allegations that make up each of those counts. I do want to read one quote that is quite disturbing, but I think gives you a greater sense of what was going on here. And it reads, "For decades, Sean Combs, the defendant, abused, threatened, and coerced women and others around him to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. To do so, Combs relied on the employees, resources, and influence of the multifaceted business empire that he led and controlled, creating a criminal enterprise whose members and associates engaged in and attempted to engage in, among other crimes, sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice." So, Lisa, does this mean other people could face charges beyond Sean Combs?
It does, or it means that other people may already be cooperating with prosecutors in their building
There you go.
against Sean Combs. One thing, Anna, that I want to
I'm pretty sure that
highlight for you
plays a
is
big
that
part of
this
it.
would not be possible without a change in New York civil law called the Adult Survivors Act. That is what allowed people like Cassie Ventura, who is one of Sean Combs' alleged victims, to bring civil lawsuits suing him for their abuse. Many of those allegations undergirded the Southern District of New York's investigation here, and some of those find echoes in this criminal indictment. So you see the reverberations of the Me Too movement, empowering women to come forward, sue civilly, and then seeing federal authorities then transform them into some of the details we see in today's indictment.
And let's listen to Sean Combs' lawyer heading into court this morning. We have a clip.
This is what we've been expecting since the search.
They're not gonna let him live.
He to great credit. He voluntarily came to New York. Not a lot of defendants do that. He came to New York to basically engage the court system and start the case.
So it sounds like, or
He thought he was
implies
gonna
that
get
he
out.
came here anticipating these charges
know,
were going
right?
to
He
be
get his
happening.
bond.
Would it make sense that they'd be given a heads up?
There you go.
A lot of defendants, particularly in cases like this, would rather surrender voluntarily and avoid being arrested and cuffed in a public situation and then perp walked, so to speak, through a federal courthouse. It may be that Sean Combs and his lawyers understood that this was about to happen, and therefore they arranged for a more quiet, voluntary arrest. That having been said, Mark Agnifilo, who's the lawyer who you just showed, when he says these are the charges we expected, I can't imagine that even the best criminal defense attorney could have expected the broad panoply of allegations in this indictment, which is one of the most hideous criminal instruments I have ever seen in my years of being a lawyer and also working on this network as a correspondent.
And Julia, I am struck by the fact that it was Homeland Security investigations that carried out the arrest last night, according to WNBC, our local affiliate here in New York. What does that suggest?
Yes, it was Homeland Security investigations. It was also Homeland Security investigations that earlier this year in March conducted warrants that they got from the Southern District of New York to seize electronics from his properties in Miami and Los Angeles. And at the time, I would go to sources, it falls within Department of Homeland Security, and say, why is this HSI, not FBI? Well, HSI does a lot with human trafficking. And also this international element was coming up. This was a big question we weren't able to answer until right now.
This is going to be one heck of a trial.
Yeah, they were just plotting and scheming. Like,
Yeah, they've been
what?
they've been doing a lot of investigations.
Ew.
But think about it, if he was caught slipping and they got, I mean, even look some minute things, he probably covered up a lot of the real big stuff. But I mean, just to find the little small things they could find in his house on those cameras.
There we go.
But what I'm just curious, because when it comes out in evidence, what videos are going to be shown throughout the trial?
Because people can say whatever they want.
Ooh, man, it's going to get juicy, man. It's going to get spicy, and I can't wait to see who gets dragged into this.
I was about to say, who's going to be on trial? Like, who they going to call in to say what's what, who did what? I can't wait. Ooh, maybe they're going to show videos and stuff.
When this indictment was
That's what I'm
unsealed,
saying.
and
They
that's
might
the
show
fact that
videos
there's an international
of
component
him and
that Lisa
another
talked about,
him.
that the trafficking
Understands.
was not just interstate, that there were people coming in
Mhm.
from outside of the country, and that's something we might hear of more.
What's good,
when
man? Yo,
prosecutors
tune
bring
in,
this
tap in. It's the
forward,
Queen and Slim
as we
podcast.
hear
Thank you
how
for
he did this.
tuning
The other
in.
thing I wanted to point out was the narcotics piece. I spoke to a former HSI agent just this morning who talked about trafficking.
We are just going through this Diddy thing, man. Basically, all the media outlets is just covering this in all different directions. And we just kind of going over a few of them in a moment, gathering some thoughts about this and just really soaking it in and diving into this right now. So, yeah, man, let's check out and get back to this little this one. What's this? NBC. This is what NBC had to say about it. MSNBC. All right.
The definition is using force, fraud, or coercion, and very often.
Yo,
that
if
is
the
through
audio is
narcotics.
okay,
You
put a
can get
1 in the
someone
chat. If
addicted
the
to
audio
drugs,
is
you can
not,
find someone who's
put a
addicted
2 in
to
the chat
drugs
so we can go ahead and get
completely
that fixed,
manipulate their
man. Let us know.
behavior
Come
and
on,
keep
chat.
them
We
held.
at.
There were other ways he also
You
used
got
force,
that
fraud,
key.
and coercion, not only just getting people into an altered state to perform these sexual acts, but also by tracking their whereabouts, by controlling their careers, their finances. He had people who would come in and use these videos that people they were videotaped in these sexual acts they didn't know about, and they would use those as blackmail. So time and time again, you see how he uses force, fraud, and coercion really in a psychological way to keep these victims on the hook. That's something that HSI was tracking from the very beginning, and like Lisa points out, came to light because of the allegations from former sexual partners of Combs.
And Misty, what's your reaction to what we're learning in this indictment?
First of all, these horrible allegations, but something that I want to focus and emphasize is that we're talking about videotapes referenced in this indictment. And we know that Diddy's homes were raided. So it's likely to be the electronic footprint here is going to be central to the prosecution's
That's going to
case.
send them
And
under.
it's likely to be significant and evidence that's going to help the prosecution as this case pushes forward. Remember, once those electronic devices are obtained by the government, they're searched. That could lead to additional searches. That could lead to speaking to certain potential victims or witnesses or others who are involved in the criminal enterprise. As Lisa said, there's others who are referenced, but we have not been indicted. Maybe they're cooperating. We don't know. But those electronics and what was obtained, especially in light of what was just pointed out, that much of the force, fraud, and coercion that was used to keep these individuals in Diddy's sphere was related to electronic videotapes and other electronic evidence that was obtained.
Yes, he buried himself.
Something that
He buried himself by keeping the evidence. Why?
The long story short, right? Long story short, they're saying all of his power with the blackmail, basically, from the videos, is ultimately what is the demise, allegedly, if this is true.
Allegedly.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yep, I can't wait to see who's gonna be in the courtroom on his side. His kids can only take so much. Media is gonna be.
This really goes.
Yeah, media is gonna eat this
up.
up.
Does come out from under this, it's gonna be amazing to see how.
I would love it.
And it'll just be another, I don't know, another black man that overcame some craziness.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll never really know. But if he does go down and they're gonna get him and nail him like a R. Kelly, that's gonna be.
I'm gonna say he definitely not gonna get a slap on the wrist with these big heavy charges.
I can't even see that. I just can't picture him like actually going down for this. Honestly, I just can't.
15 to life. Me either.
It's hard to see him even going through this at all. Like
Yes.
in court, in jail, all of this stuff is just unbelievable to me. I guess that's probably why we kind of going in.
Oh no, you said all the other stuff that he done got in trouble for. This can't be too shocking to the people.
Not that it's too shocking, but it's just still like unbelievable. Like they finally got him. Like he
okay.
trouble. Like wow. Like just like that type of thing.
Oh, okay.
Not that I can't believe that it's
because I'm shocked. Like all this stuff. I'm like, wait, he did what?
Because even when they was doing all that stuff and they raided the house, I was like, well, dang, are they going to arrest him or not? It was taking a little while. So I was like, shoot, like, is he working with them? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, it was so much stuff.
So now that it's really happened, it's like, wow, like, going back, like, because it kind of felt like it never was going to happen.
Right. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's check the rest of this last couple videos.
And according to this indictment, among the things they seized at his properties when they conducted that search warrant in March of this year at his Miami property, his Los Angeles, California property, they say they seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 AR-15s with defaced serial numbers, as well as
that's not good.
Serial numbers.
Hey, from New York?
Does that suggest other charges, perhaps gun charges, could be coming, or is that?
They're gonna try to pin anything on this man.
So this is all part of that criminal enterprise relating to. Basically, there's a meeting of the minds between these conspirators to engage in criminal conduct. But certainly, there could be other gun-related charges that could come down the pike against Diddy or others that were involved, especially when you're talking about the amount of firearms referenced and the fact that serial numbers were scratched off. There's specific charges relating to those. So certainly, that could be something that comes down the road.
His lawyers hoped he would be released ahead of his next court appearance, because he voluntarily came to New York, as they described it, and they try to, paint this picture of someone who's cooperating with investigators or with prosecution here. Is it likely that he would be released?
No.
That's going to be central to the argument. The factors that the judge takes into consideration is somebody a flight risk. What is the nature of the allegations? Is there a prior criminal record? Certainly, I believe that his lawyers strategically presented him to say, you don't have anything to worry about, Judge. He's going to appear for these conferences moving forward. He's not a flight risk. And that's going to be central to their argument. Whether or not he gets released is very much in the judge's discretion. With the
they're not trying to have it.
Allegations, it's possible he could be held.
Period. He doesn't feel sorry. He's not acting like he's acting like he's innocent, going to the club before he went. Then the hotel that he got arrested at, they said that he damaged the room. Like, the judge is going to see him at the club out. Man, please. This man is definitely going to stay where he at to a trial. You're not showing no type of remorse. They're
gonna give my boy. They're gonna give my boy a bond, most likely. Well, it depends. We'll see how deep it goes, man. We don't know in the next couple
Especially
days.
if other people coming forward and telling on him that was working with him.
Yeah. You got people working against you. You know that's already.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
He's a danger to society. Like, take that. That's a shame. That can't be. He was just rowing.
It can't be. What was he rowing? He was in the where he was. What was he in the kayak or something?
The canoe.
The canoe. Oh snap! Your boy
I'm
was
done.
canoeing.
Listen, long story short, the man was, soon as he got his house raided and stuff, he hopped on a private jet and went to a private island. But you gonna get bond, all right? Okay. You're a flight risk.
Yeah. But nah, I mean,
And then
I don't think he's gonna try to. I think he's gonna try.
Well,
to fight
he ain't
it.
dumb. He gonna definitely stay. He not no flight risk. They're saying that he might threaten.
I just think he feeling himself like that. I think he be like, man, I'm gonna beat this joint, son. He like, they ain't got nothing on me.
Now when his assistant that's sitting next to him telling on him, he got his own cell phone record stuff like on the side. Sure. Okay. That assistant got his own little get out plan.
Yeah, well. I don't know. We're gonna see, man. This is crazy.
And so far we just saw the kids go into the courthouse. So who's really supporting him? Who's really going to the courthouse? We haven't heard no famous people come forward to support this man. That was all at the free calls.
No, there was a few that
I ain't heard not one.
spoke up. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yes. Stevie J, he is in the good with this. He is in the good. Not Stevie J. No, I'm just my bad, Stevie. But yeah.
I wasn't talking about Stevie J. It was other people, but Stevie J is one of them. I mean,
Because what was that? The documentary.
He did speak up.
Yeah, the documentary.
Yo, check this next one, man. Like they going here. Look, this CNN now. Oh, you know CNN ain't gonna play. Look, they're not going. That's the one. See,
look at that black,
CNN ain't never
beautiful
gonna
one.
have no.
And then they had the other lady with the braids looking.
Crazy. Yeah, looking hood.
At the other.
She was about to go and fight after the show. Like
with them lemonade braids.
Pull the earrings off. Vaseline on it.
Oh, not the Vaseline.
Pull the shoulder pads out and get it popping. You know, like
the shoulder pads. Oh, because she got on shoulder pads. Oh,
tonight, Sean Diddy Combs has been arrested in a Manhattan evening after a grand jury indicted the music mogul. His attorney tells CNN that he is currently being processed. The charges are unclear as of this moment. Joining us now is CNN's entertainment reporter Elizabeth Wagmeister, and also with us CNN chief legal correspondent Ellie Honing. Elizabeth, you were a big part of revealing some details about Diddy's conduct in private over the course of the last couple of months. That video led to a lot more scrutiny on what he has been accused of. What do we know at this point about what this case might ultimately be about?
Let's see, what is it going to be about?
Abby, at the moment, we don't know what the charges are. I have information that he was arrested tonight at a Manhattan hotel. He is currently being processed. I heard from his attorney they are still maintaining his innocence. They said that in anticipation of these charges that Diddy relocated to New York last week. And here's a statement that I have from his attorney. He says, "We are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs by the U.S. Attorney's Office." He goes on to say that he is an imperfect person, but is not criminal. Now, Abby, that video that you just spoke about was a few months ago when our team broke this disturbing video of Diddy violently assaulting his ex-girlfriend, Cassandra Ventura, better known as the singer. Her
video just shows he got
Cassie.
domestic
Now,
violence
up until
issues.
this point, when we broke this video, Diddy had denied the allegations against him. Cassie is one of 10 civil suits against Diddy, 9 of which he is accused directly of sexually assault. Up until that video, he denied everything. After that video came out, he changed his tone. He apologized for his conduct in that video. But I have to tell you, Abby, just as of last week, a former member of Danity Kane, which was one of the bands from Making the Band, Diddy's show that was on MTV, she sued him for sexual assault and other disturbing allegations. And he denied that. So he continues the denials and he still maintains his innocence, even though he has been arrested tonight.
And Ellie, not a huge amount of information available tonight, but Elizabeth brought up something that I want you to give us a little bit of insight into. Diddy is here in New York, in Manhattan. He apparently came here in anticipation that something like this might happen.
All their questions.
What should we understand about what that might mean? It could very well be that this is a federal arrest being processed here in New York.
It's okay, Diddy.
There are some important things we do not know, including the specific charges that have been lodged against Sean Combs. But there are some really important things we do know. First of all, based on the attorney's statement, based on our reporting, this is a federal prosecution. It's not a state prosecution. The fact that he's being processed in Manhattan tells me that's the Southern District of New York. That's consistent with the reporting that the Southern District of New York had been handling this case. That's the office I used to work at. That's an office that sort of specializes in high-stakes cases. Just in the last year or so, Southern District of New York, just as an example, has successfully prosecuted Sam Bankman-Fried, Senator Robert Menendez. The other thing that we do know is a grand jury has indicted Sean Combs, meaning they found probable cause that he committed at least one federal crime. Now, as to what happens next, there will be, likely tomorrow or within the next couple of days, but usually in the SDNY, you try to do it the next day, there will be an arraignment, meaning Sean Combs will appear in court with his lawyers. There are no cameras in federal court. He will be advised of the charges against him, and he will almost certainly enter a not guilty plea. But the key thing to watch
appreciate
for
you
is
picking it
then
up.
we'll have the question of bail. Will
she
prosecutors
signed
agree
up
to
for
let him out
that.
on bail? Will prosecutors ask the judge to lock him up pending trial? That could end
Yeah.
up in a contentious argument. So these are things that are going to
It's
play
a
out
wrap
over
for
the
him.
next 24 or 48 hours. And finally, Abby, with respect to the charges themselves, it's important to note, we've all seen that video, but assault and sexual assault are not federal crimes. Those are
Right.
prosecuted in state court. So
Yo, man,
what I expect to see when we see this indictment
What's your take on
is
all
some
of this?
sort of
Let
crime
me
with
know.
some element of organization to it, sex trafficking, something along those lines, if it's based on some of the allegations we've heard.
And of course, back in March, his homes in LA and in Miami were raided. All of this leading up to this moment. Elizabeth and Ellie, a lot more to this story will be coming up in the coming days and weeks.
Music
Thank
mogul
you.
Sean Diddy Combs has been arrested by federal agents at a hotel here in New York City. Combs had been living there for several weeks. A person with knowledge of the investigation told
What does that
NBC News
mean?
the arrest was
They
based
even
on
know.
a sealed indictment brought by the Southern District of
wait.
New York. The contents of the indictment won't be known until later today, but Combs is facing a wave of lawsuits accusing him of sexual assault and misconduct.
Oh.
In March, federal investigators searched his homes in Miami and Los Angeles. Combs' attorney expressed disappointment with the arrest, saying his client had been cooperating with the investigation, adding, "He is an imperfect person, but he is not a criminal."
Yo,
Thanks for
Chad,
watching.
we in
Stay
here with you.
updated
Thank
about
you,
breaking
man.
news
Appreciate
and
you
top
for engaging
stories on the
anything.
NBC
Let us
News
know.
app
We
or
in here.
follow us on social media.
This movie sucks. Screw Diddy.
That was like right on time, man. What are they doing to my guy?
Yo, they
It's not
take it
fair out here. So anyway, man, look, it's a lot going on.
a
man.
lot.
We covered enough. We covered more than enough for you guys, and we just having fun with it anyway. You know, for entertainment purposes, like we said, and
But that's good. There'll be no cameras when they do the arrangement. Like when they,
I
that's what's
guess.
up.
I mean, he got a big name. He has a big name. I guess they don't want to.
Okay.
It's gonna be crazy. That's
Listen,
what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Is
if y'all got any questions for us, or tell us what y'all think about this whole Diddy situation, how y'all feel about it, what's gonna take place, is he gonna get bail? Do y'all think he a flight risk? Like, do y'all think he a danger to society? Like, you know, I'm more so feeling bad for the kids, but you know, tell me what y'all think.
Finally figured it out.
And yeah, tell me what y'all think about this whole Diddy situation, and who y'all think gonna show up for him, like on his behalf, like, you know, to support him. Let me know.
Man, I think the people gonna be filling it out. They're gonna be waiting to see if it start going good or not before they come out. Like,
They
I
gonna
mean, not the ones that's like if somebody's dragged into like the case, whatever the investigation, that's different. I'm talking about the ones that's like that can help or hurt the case. A lot of people gonna fall back and wait to see how it goes a little bit before they.
But do you think that they're gonna like ask Cassie to come on if they do the trial thing, and
They might not have to, but there's possibility. Yeah, definitely possibility.
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah.
His assistant that went down when they was on the plane or whatever? You remember the assistant?
The one that they said had the drugs.
He is definitely telling. He's snitching. He the first one.
He look like he look like he the one that probably is the only one holding tight. He probably like, I believe in Diddy. Diddy gonna give me, and
He
gonna
went
rock.
down for something that probably wasn't even really his. So he got the camera and he got the footage in the camera of the assistant is going down.
Yo, look, said either we hear you, man. So you think Diddy is done, huh?
Done data.
You don't think he? Hey, yo, let me know, man. Let me know your comment, man. You don't think he has a chance in hell? You don't think that he can overcome this, like a little bit?
Not a little bit.
Just a little something. Let me know, man. Hey,
Life.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure he's done. I'm pretty sure they
Life,
don't gathered in some evidence. They've been working on this investigation. You dig me?
Almost a year. And he been showing no remorse. Like he's been living his best life.
That's funny.
Like,
He said
come on.
He's dead, man.
Dead in the water.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm like I said, I don't know. Like
respect.
I just keep bringing up the fact, like I say, you have to think of all the people around who he done hurt. at the end of the day. Like, and then it's like, do he really want to take this to trial and drag all these innocent people that he done hurt and bring it back into the forefront? Like, do he really want to do that to them? Yes, he like, yes. If I'm going down, I'm taking all of you with me. Bro, they said that he gave them something and then gave them IV to get. I want to cry.
Like he was doing big man things.
Yeah, and it's just like they said he was controlling their lives, so he can't do it because he out doing other stuff. So he had to have help. That's that R. Kelly. I bet when he was seeing R. Kelly, he should have known better when R. Kelly should have been deleted.
Diddy's.
Look, just when you thought it was over, though, I'm geeky because it's just so many.
I love her.
The last one, man. But also, you know this is big, right? You know you making headways when they bring you up on The View, they covering you.
Lying.
Oh man,
you
let's
ain't
get
lying.
It. They brought your boy up
last night.
Look, they got Whoopi Goldberg talking about you, Diddy. No,
unsealed right
Diddy.
before we went on air, and they include sex trafficking, transporting to engage in prostitution, racketeering, conspiracy. His.
Hey, yo, no funny. I love Whoopi.
I know he's going to say something.
She still ain't got no eyebrows?
Uh-huh.
Them joints ain't never growing back.
You had to point that out.
I'm just playing. I love Whoopi. I ain't gonna lie. I love her movies. I love Whoopi. But she do be tripping on some of them ideas.
And she still look good. OMG.
I'm going to give it the video. I'm going to give it the video,
Attorney
y'all.
says he will not plead guilty to all of them. But were you surprised at how extensive and disturbing the charges were, or did it feel par for the course?
Were you guys surprised?
Everything else that he's been
Was you
accused
surprised?
of.
Let me just say this: his attorney
That's
said
a
he
good
would
question.
plead not guilty,
right,
to all to everything. And RICO cases or racketeering cases are not that common, but racketeering convictions are very common.
The big homie KG.
Federal prosecutors generally don't lose these kinds of cases. And this was more disturbing to me. It's only 14 pages, but within the 14 pages, it describes mob-like behavior. These cases
Mob-like
are generally
behavior
brought against mobs. So they are describing a criminal enterprise
says
that involves
only a matter of
trafficking
time before he gets slayed.
underage people across state lines
No Diddy.
to have sex, and they dub them freak-offs.
Oh man, the
they
freak off. They cannot. Every news
raided his
station
homes
couldn't
and
wait
found
to say the freak
1,000
off.
vials of lubricant.
Yep, and
They
baby oil.
raided his homes and they found narcotics.
But that's not the lubricant is not.
It ain't a crime,
Like
guys.
right? What is that about?
Like, what do this have to do with anything? Like, it just brings so much to the
Because
mind.
they also have they were calling these orgies basically that he orchestrated as a
With
criminal
underage
enterprise
girls?
with underage girls and
Oh,
in some
I ain't heard that. The
commercials
underage
and
girl
commercial
part is
sex
killing me now.
workers.
And who else? They just keep saying
Traveled
girls.
across
Like, let's
state
really
lines.
be real.
Criminal, illegally. And he had guns. He had AR-15s with defaced serial numbers, taped phone calls.
Yep.
And when you put all of that together, that's a max of 20 years to life.
Well, they indicate other. Sorry, listen. Well, they indicate other people because what you hear in this is there's a
unindicted
lot of
co-conspirators.
people that go in this operation
This
that
is
need
just
to
the
go
very
down as well.
beginning, as far as
And
I
I
can
just
tell.
want to mention Cassie Ventura, who bravely came forward with a civil suit, who laid out the egregious, horrible things he did to her. We all saw the video. I could barely
Well,
watch
she
it. Him
settled-
attacking
Yeah, no,
her.
I can watch
They
it.
settled out of court, but by putting that out there, it helped other victims
it's not
come
looking
forward.
good,
and
player.
because of it, the government was able to come, because we all saw the raid and we're like, why did it take so long to arrest him? I think they've been spending months to
All
build the
jokes
strongest
aside,
case
I
against him.
hold
And proud of
judgment,
Cassie for
'cause-
coming forward.
I'm not even, I don't even know that it's, you're absolutely right.
That's what I
don't even know that
said.
it's
They
months.
want to bring us
this
black
behavior
people
goes back to
down, man.
2008. And so
I just meant since the raid to the end.
So this is a criminal enterprise allegedly that's been going on since 2008.
Well, he's going to court.
That's what I
He's going to court,
said,
and
yo.
now
I don't
Sandy,
even
they
know
have
if this
to-
is a triable case. If I were
Y'all gonna make me cry. I
evaluating
hate-
someone looking at something like this. This is a case
But
that
you-
you
yo.
plead guilty to, and you.
But real talk, you see how crazy it is. That was that on that. I'm not even gonna dig it on that. But you see how crazy it is with Diddy coverage. He's getting covered across the board, like 50 said. I'm weak, but he's definitely on the topic, and they go on hand. And San Eater Amon said, all jokes aside, I'll hold judgment because you know how they do wealthy black people. And yeah, that's a fact. Yep. I agree with you 100% on that one.
At the end of the day, we just gonna pray that everybody just, keep an open mind about the situation because everybody's gonna take a hit from this, to be honest. It's kids, everybody that was involved around him that might have known a little bit but didn't say nothing. Like they said, Cassidy got beat in front of a couple of people and they just let it be. Like, like I bet people are
he paid off the whole hotel.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I know people are at home that knew something. It was like, dang, I shouldn't. Yeah, no, it's too late. It's too late.
He said we thrive on black accusations. You think so? You think we thrive on black accusations?
I mean, I don't know.
I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't. I mean, me. He's talking about like the world, like in general.
Sense. I'm speaking in general.
I can't talk about.
Also, but yeah, like I don't know if we thrive on it, but
they feeding off of it. It's
definitely a
trend.
topic. Yeah, it's crazy. It's something.
Yeah.
So I got this other little topic that we can get into, right? Let's throw up in general facts. All right, but let's throw up some let's see if we can stir up a little conversation. Let's see. What you wanted? Oh, did you have a video or something you wanted to get into?
The reaction video?
No, not that.
Oh, I'm about to say no. What was the video?
No, I thought you had something with this or whatever.
With the P Diddy?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I don't know.
Okay, no, that's cool. It's cool. I was just making sure.
Maybe so. I don't know.
I just didn't want to brush over you like that. All right.
You know how you do.
So now, all right, we're just gonna pop up this video about it's about you know what? I'm gonna let the video just speak for itself, man. We're gonna have a conversation. We're just gonna get into it as the video goes, okay?
Muffin bumping. Muffin bumping.
Right to each other, they cancel out.
At some point,
That's
all I can think of.
He said that's what it is.
That's all I can think of. I've never heard of that before.
You heard of what you said?
Muffin bumping.
Muffin bump. I don't think that's what he said, but I'm weak. You had me crying just now. Did everybody hear this?
Listen, what y'all think? What y'all think I meant by muffin bumping? Exactly.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's why my mouth is dry.
That too. I've been trying to get him a little insight.
He been trying to put me up on game.
Yeah,
he been trying.
She's been like not in the loop with the things that Diddy been going through and some of the cases he's beaten, and because he had a few other like lawsuits and things that he don't got done away with. Long story short, yeah, it's a lot, man. Facts. We don't fight racial. Stan Eater again says, we don't fight racial injustice nearly as hard. And that's a fact.
True. Okay.
That's a fact because the race thing is just deep and we can get on into that for hours. But
I can ask, like, how do you do that? Like, in the sense, people can deny they not and
they weak. They gotta be weak. But
okay, you hitting.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, good one.
Yeah.
Let's switch gears with this next one, man. We're gonna get into like the statistics basically on women with women marriages. And then we're gonna get into something a little bit about that in more sense.
That's what's up.
So
I want to talk about muffin on muffin.
That's what he
Thank y'all for tuning in to the Queen and Slim podcast, you guys. Make sure y'all share, support, comment what y'all think so far about what we talking about. But let's get into this video.
All right, let's just peep this. Let's see what he got to say. It's that Corey Holcomb.
I want to talk about muffin on muffin marriages.
Huh? You talking about I just said dress being so they.
I mean, I'm trying to be good with it. Muffin on muffin marriages. Statistics show they don't work.
From the Office of National Statistics, from a 2019 study, in ever-increasing numbers, we are now at a lesbian divorce rate of 72%. So the top 4 reasons that they are reporting getting divorced is feeling ignored.
72%. We got to hold that. Remember that. Remember that.
What year did she say?
I don't know. But
Let's hold that.
either way, what year was it?
Is it 2019, I think?
Okay, it's still a little back, but still. So
Yo.
you think it's a big change from now?
Yes.
You think it went down or up?
Down.
I hope so. We'll see. But long story short,
Because
that,
now you
that
can,
percentage is very high, though.
But now
That's
you
all
can
I'm
get
saying.
married in a lot of other places now, so I think it probably went down.
Inequality in the partnership, adultery, and domestic violence. I feel like this lends some weight to men's arguments and complaints about how women are behaving in relationships. Because when you have lesbian divorce statistics that look like that, the girls are kind of telling on themselves.
Muffin on muffin marriages aren't working in the United States of America. Why do you think they're not working, D? Like, come on, speak from the heart. Why do you think muffin on muffin marriages ain't working?
I can go deep with this. Okay, so I'm not speaking in absolutes. So I'm gonna say majority, like 50,
A good majority.
51% is because the women
That's a lot.
are mirroring each other and they're love bombing each other. They're only being what they need to be to each other to prove that they're better than men. But they're not being who they really are. You know, when you deal with mirroring, that's somebody who doesn't really have a interest in getting to know someone on a deeper level. They're just mirroring the other person until they let their guards down so they can get what they want from each other, which is, you know, trauma bonding with some of these women, or just the security. I don't have to be who I want to be. I'm going to be what you need me to be to get what I can get from you. So I just think it's fake. I think that they're mirroring each other, that not, you know, and they're love bombing. Love bombing is when somebody that always touchy, tell you a bunch of good about yourself, always got positive to say, but that's not really what they about with you. They just are looking for a way to gain access to you, not necessarily looking for a way to grow with you or really get to know you, you know?
Wow.
All right, what she said.
Do you want to say something?
I was just gonna, how is that working out? Because like women are very overly emotional. So I couldn't even imagine two, you know what I'm saying, women being together, no matter what, they can go ahead and say that whole thing about their whatever the one is the more
She a woman.
butch or male or
Right,
male, whatever,
but
I can't
has
wrap
she
my
been with a
head
woman?
around two females being together.
Right, she can't wrap her head around it. You haven't been with a woman.
Go ahead.
And then women, it's really impossible for women to enforce real boundaries with each other. It's all fear-based. Like, I don't want to do this because I don't want to hurt her. But in a male-female relationship, the power difference, I can enforce a real boundary that creates order. Do you understand what I'm saying? A woman can't really enforce a real boundary with another woman because they're not really a threat to each other. They cancel out. So at some point,
You hear what he's trying to say?
I get what he's saying.
Yeah, men
I
create
agree
that
now.
order.
Yes, I get it. Cause
Yes,
you,
we need masculinity.
I get it. What he's saying.
And women definitely thrive on that. Believe that.
Okay, man.
frustration builds with, I can't get this bitch to do what I say because she don't flinch when I do this.
I can imagine.
She put her
Some do.
chest out. Well, where if it's a I'm like, I could be like, ow.
I know, yes.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So they don't have that dynamic, and I think that's why the abuse level is so high because there's no real advantage. It's presented fake, and when they get tired of faking that advantage,
Is he a comedian?
then that's where the frustration comes in, and they start fighting because it's all imaginary.
No, I
as
know
far
what
as
you're
the
saying.
board,
Now,
you know
that's
what
where I
I'm
was
saying?
heading with it.
Yeah.
See, everything that's
they
based
killing me.
on fables and fairy tales is going to crash and burn.
Oh, wow.
Many months later.
Quasimodo says, would you still give dating a woman a shot? No thirsty. Yes, thirsty. No. I tried for like 1 second, like
CC
getting to
tried
know
it.
this person this year, and then it was like weird, and then I just felt like insecure, and I was like, nah.
Flashback.
To be specific, it wasn't Summer Walker that actually said Kevin Samuels' name. It was the feature, Ari, right? And this is what she said. She said, "Tell me how a grown man so childish, always in Kevin Samuels' comments. You think I'm just gonna stand on by and watch you waste my time? Boy, I'm too damn fine. Baby, I guess I'm unloyal."
I'm good. I feel like guys, it's already a lot. Let me just stick to what I know. I feel like women, it's like hard. I don't understand them.
Oh my goodness.
You know, I don't even understand myself.
What's up? I'm a stud. I like girls.
Hey, yo.
But I think
What's stud and I like girls.
I'm finna start dating men. And
Oh
let me tell
my
you why I
goodness,
said that.
these people.
So I've been out here dating, and I just find that I date a lot of these femmes, and it seems like they looking for a parent instead of a partner.
Oh my goodness.
Look.
Hey, wait, look
Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
Hey.
Why do men like to do this thing where the expectation of a girlfriend is to be somebody's mother? Why am I doing your laundry? Why am I cooking for you? Why am I cleaning for you? Let me
Right.
make it simple. I'm not.
Period.
You just saying anything now, ho.
Even guy friends will be like, "When you gonna cook for me? When I get a ring on my finger?"
Oh, period.
Why is it so normalized that
Oh,
any
so you
woman
kind
in
of
your
agreeing
life
with some
should
of
take
these.
care of you?
No, of course not.
Did
I'm
your
doing the
mom not raise
laundry.
you to be
I don't know what he's
self-sufficient?
talking about.
You never learned how to cook? You don't have eggs at home?
Right.
I'm watching all this red pill shit. You hear these statistics, right? Gay marriage, 2 men getting married, divorce
Let's talk
rate,
about it.
26%. Male-female
26%.
marriage, 50%. Lesbian woman to woman marriage, divorce rate,
95%.
76%.
Well, that's
just
what it
saying.
is, man. You get two crazies together.
That's some
Two
weird, I
crazies
mean, what
together.
do you think? Like, if you looked at the math, do you think women are the problem? I mean, I don't
So
know.
they saying man and man relationship, they're not divorcing, that the percentage is low? Is that what they said?
They're saying
27%?
that's not what they're saying. What they're saying
I
that
thought
it's
that's what they said.
lower.
Oh, okay, so it's lower.
Lower.
Because I was wanting to know what the percentage was for man and man. Because I'm like,
Right now, what they said?
I
No,
thought it said
25%.
Yeah, I thought it said 20 something.
25%.
Which is what's up. But at the end of the day, okay, I get it. Women are a little bit more emotional than men, so I get why the percentage is higher.
Hey, chat. What you got? What you cooking, chat?
But what about
you
straight
thinking?
relationships? What's the percentage with that? So, like, what
But
are we
that- But
talking?
see, all of this is coming full circle to something, and then we're gonna get into it. And,
Oh.
and we cooking right now. It's a purpose. We get there towards the end. It's a little bit lengthy video. Stay tuned.
But I believe in
Stay with us.
50-50 in the relationship. So
Yes, and
let's
thank
just
you for tuning into the Queen of Slim podcast. And we just gonna keep this
make sure
live
y'all
going.
share
the video,
subscribe.
yeah, like the video, share, man. We appreciate all of those who's tuning in thus far, hanging tough with us, tight, man. Share the video. Let's get some more views.
Our
in
first
here.
live.
Our first live, man. We really didn't have too much direction. We just kind of like toughing it out, and we wanted to really get into just the whole thing about the Diddy coverage on all these platforms and all.
Yeah.
But and now we just getting into some generalization conversation with you dig, and we want y'all to interact. So engage
please.
in whatever you got to say, man. Whether you want to
Speak your mind.
yeah, speak your mind. Whether you want to talk about the background, you want to talk about the shirt, my shirt, whatever you see, you know what I mean. Let us know,
Whatever
man. We here for it.
questions. Yes. Let's go.
Yes, all right. But let's get back to this video about these.
I can't wait
women,
till we get because
I'm pretty
it's a point. I guess he's trying to get to.
Well, I mean,
at the end.
it's not really my point, but it's just a conversational kind of point, and
Okay.
see where we can go with it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
No.
Are they? Is that what you trying to say?
How
dare you?
Like, I love spoiling my women. I love paying for
Here
stuff.
we go
I
with
love
this
taking them
stud.
on dates and getting them flowers and make sure they're good in every way, make sure they're safe, opening the door for them, all that. I love that stuff.
And she want the
But
same
it
thing
seems
in
like I
return.
can't get any spoiling in return. Nobody wants to play that role. I'm getting girls flowers, taking them on these crazy
Yeah.
dates, and them real good. At the end of the night, make sure they get home safe, getting them all of this, and getting nothing in return.
Nothing.
Like, I don't know. If
Okay,
girls are fake,
thank
but they
you.
don't even want to. Like, they
So
don't
she's
even
saying
want to.
women outnumber
They don't
men.
even want to back. Like, am like what?
So
I'm
what are
trying
we
to
really
ask
talking?
girls, like, are you gay for real? Like, are you gay? Because you.
So that's
feel
the
like,
good question.
You know what I'm saying? It even come down to the conversation.
Okay.
I be carrying the conversation, asking them
Me
questions,
too.
figuring out what they like and what they don't like, and they don't ask nothing back.
Thank
and
you.
I asked this one girl, like, why don't
And
you
like I
ask nothing
said-
about me? And she said, I'm just trying to see for myself. What? Like, if I'm paying for everything, I'm doing all the transportation, I'm initiating everything.
I want to know too, boo,
least you
because
could do is a
yeah.
or something, or bring me some flowers, walk to the gas station, give me a bag of chips. I'm not
Right.
asking for a lot, but it seems like I am, because I can't get anything out these girls.
You're a victim.
About this,
Y'all wrong
but
for
if you're not
this.
gonna do this and make sure that I'm satisfied.
I get what she's saying though.
I have been dating women.
So she need a man.
Very fascinating. Is that the
Yeah, that's
more
what she
I
said. She's ready
date
to get some
women,
beef.
the more I find myself understanding heterosexual men. Let me explain. Exhibit A. I was on a first date with a girl who asked me out, by the way. This is relevant. Because when the check came, she never once made a move to pay. Not even like the fake, let me reach
Not
for
at
my
all.
purse move.
Not
and
at
though
all.
I don't mind paying on a date, part of me felt like, you know, the offer would have been
That's how you do
nice.
it.
I was
You're gonna
also
pull up. You're gonna have to
You
give
know,
me
you
something,
know.
some lunch, some alcohol or something. And
He
honestly,
says-
I ain't gonna lie, you rolling up every once in a while ain't even enough no more. It's not enough. Like, I need the full experience the same way that I'm giving you.
Thank
And
you
I just
for
feel like
joining
with a
me.
man, like he's automatically expected to do things. Put
I
stuff in
appreciate
motion,
you for
pay
coming to
stuff,
my
all that
live.
stuff. And I know
Thank
if I
you,
had a
thank
boyfriend,
you.
I would reciprocate his energy and treat him
I
really
push
well,
that
'cause
channel. I do be
as a
pushing
masculine
it.
presented person. And honestly,
Thank
I'm not
you.
even
I
masculine,
appreciate
like, I'm
you.
kind of STEM.
Come on now, dog.
Yeah, we got these different names: STEM,
Like, I'm
stud,
kinda STEM. I like
fem.
to switch it up. Like, I like to be masked most of the time, but I will put on some lashes and a cute outfit and everything like that. So that part of me ain't feeling the not
You need a
getting
man.
nothing in return. It just got me like overwhelmed, and as a giver, I need me a giver, and maybe I just haven't found her yet. But it's making me think like maybe I'm on the wrong side.
Men are
Because
givers.
At least I know with a man I'm supposed
And
to get
love
some
to
type
give.
of spoiling. Because right now I'm not getting nothing, and it's making me want to switch. So.
Oh my
Anybody that's out
goodness.
there, let me know if I'm tripping. Studs
Tripping.
out there, y'all feeling like, let me know if I'm tripping, bro.
She dating people that don't want her.
There's more.
If you're reading kids
There's more.
fables and fairy tales,
Look.
they believe it because they don't know no better.
Right.
But when your life is based off a fable,
Hey,
a fairy tale, because two women living as a unit, a family, that is a fairy tale.
no, it isn't.
That's a fable. There's something missing in that relationship that is so essential. It's called a
It's called
Yeah.
God, baby.
ain't in the house. Everything is heading toward chaos.
They got fake ones.
You need a man.
That is terrible.
You need a man.
Do we really?
Sex ain't just an act of pleasure. Getting
I'm screaming
So, my ladies out there, y'all don't need a man.
at all.
Y'all don't need a man.
Your ghetto hand.
She already put the ones up because I was about to say if you need a man, put the one up. And if you don't need,
If you don't need a man, put the two up.
yeah, she definitely put the one up
Listen,
early.
I got a lot to say, so this video better stop playing with me
Yo,
because I don't discriminate.
Yo, all right, let's go because he's talking crazy, but he might be speaking some truth.
Oh, look.
I gotta hear it full context. Okay.
That's what's up.
is a form of discipline.
Congratulations.
I love it. Yes, that's
It's not just letting off and getting off. Getting is God's way of showing you
Here we go.
who you are. How could you doubt it? You're not submitting to something greater than yourself. That's why you would rather be with less than.
Oh,
Because
wow.
if you think you a woman and you got a wife and y'all are on a course of righteousness, something is wrong with you. You need, every woman in this world need to be. Now most of them give just talk about money.
Yes, they do.
We're talking about the pound out, ladies. We're not talking
The
about
pound
just
down.
you. We
Pound
talking
down.
about the pound out.
We talking about a who sweat all over you. Let me make sure I get this right.
Okay,
We
that's
talk
what's
about
up.
when a
Because
man get through
I believe
sweating on
in
you,
population,
and he done gave you at
creating
least
So okay, wow. Now you speaking
'Cause
facts.
Over 10 minutes, that motherfucker
I do believe
probably
in
care about you, or he care about himself too much. It's
corporation.
one or
How
the
you
other.
say the word? What's the word?
Whatever he takes
Yes,
is powerful.
I believe in
That
it.
too.
I agree.
Maybe that, D.
But you
Alright.
don't have to be
But
with.
I'm saying,
You can be
as
with
a
the same
woman,
sex and still
if you
be
ain't
appropriate,
getting
whatever
a
the word is.
man
But with a
beating you down in the house, I'm not talking about beat you up. I ain't talking about that. We can talk about that one day too. But I'm talking about if you ain't got a man where the kids or the dog, whoever outside that door supposed to be like, what would y'all doing in there?
Right.
That's how a healthy home is built.
Amen.
When people
Screaming.
wonder what the
Period.
hell is he doing to her in there? Grown folks know what's happening, but you still be like, what you be doing to that girl up in there? Boy,
Bah.
if you ain't got that going in your life,
Bah.
you are not getting what you need to be balanced out.
So now we
I've been
unbalanced.
for 22 years, but the prayers work. Sometimes they work.
Greetings, you polite savages, and welcome to another Tip Talk.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Ladies, gentlemen, and
what I'm
polite
trying to tell
savages,
y'all.
you are now about to enter a conversation
handle
that is
everything.
sure
I'm
to
just
anger the feminist of the world to no end. There must be a glitch in the matrix. Something must be awry, because these ladies are complaining about the same things they complain with men, except this time they are in same-sex relationships with, you guessed it, women. As always, we
Themselves.
can only guarantee to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth as we see it. So there's nothing else left to do but get on into it. So are you ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. In the song Smooth Criminal, Michael Jackson asked Annie, was she okay several times. And apparently Annie is not okay, because Annie has decided that she is done with men and going on to the female side of the game, which is
What
cool
they do.
because everybody has their own decision to make in their choices.
people don't
But
understand what.
what happens when Annie experiences the same thing? Because we've heard this story many times before. My partner must think that I'm their parent. My partner must think that I'm here to only help them. My partner only takes, and I give. It's amazing how these same stories are echoed in
Same
both sides
stuff. It sound
of
like
the
it's the same
sexual
issues going on
spectrum. In layman's
with these,
terms, you're experiencing the same thing on
breakups.
both sides of the equation. So
They
A
don't
plus B
understand.
equals C all the time. And ma'am, you are the answer to the issues. You see, the modern woman has fooled themselves. The ethos of the modern woman is, I have to have it all and I must be happy all the time. But here's the truth. No one's happy all the time. The world is hard.
Right.
Take a deep breath and take it in stride.
Yep, whether rich, famous.
Somebody has
yep.
to wear the pants in the situation.
Yeah.
And if that's you, welcome to the club.
I still shot my shot, and you Dikembe Mutombo me. So now you
Yo, I
coming
seen
here
it.
talking about you
It's
want me to
wild
smash.
funny.
What's going on?
Do you want to do this or not? All right, then let's go.
When the stud wanted to hit the homie.
Oh wow, that was the stud one hit home.
Yeah, look, he got the basketball.
He
stuff on with
lost.
the do-rag. Nah, he
All
not.
right. You still got your clothes on.
I ain't getting naked.
Well,
How are
how?
we supposed to do
Just
this?
slide my boxers down, homie.
What?
Yeah,
Not
I
all
see
the way
this.
though,
It's
just
funny.
half.
I follow them. Shout out to them.
Oh, shoot.
Hey, bro, what are you doing?
I'm strapping up. You don't want no babies, right?
Oh yeah, you right.
You ready?
What is going on with this thing?
Hey, none of that. Just do it.
So she trying to see what it feel like?
See if she really gay.
Oh. Man, that is definitely
Claim that
Got
they only
her.
like ladies. Switcheroo
I'm
really
crying.
quick when the right guy comes around with the right assets and especially
boom.
financial
No, I'm sorry. I gotta like
and they
you.
went on
I
and
don't
let
care
him do
what
what
you
he
got.
wanted to do. Now, I'm not saying this is all the ladies. Some of y'all are strictly gold star. But what I am saying is that stranger things have happened.
The rumors about Debrat and Judy, Jessica Dupart, heading toward divorce have certainly stirred up a lot of discussion, especially with the latest revelations from Debrat. According to the reports, DeBrat has accused Judy of being unfaithful during their marriage, which has added significant strain to their relationship. DeBrat has also expressed deep emotional pain over their relationship, claiming that her experience in a lesbian marriage has been particularly difficult for her. She has gone as far as to say that she now believes such relationships are not natural, which is a very hard debate within the LGBTQ+ community. Moreover, DeBrat has allegedly accused Judy of not truly being a lesbian, asserting that Judy is more interested in men and only used their relationship for financial gain. This accusation suggests that Judy may have had
This wasn't the first time hearing this though, but this is definitely coming to light.
All right? No, you don't look at that booty. Go.
There's nothing new under the sun. I remember being back in college and a lot of ladies went on down that road and got their experimentation in with the same sex.
Look.
They just call
I like
it
that
youthful
idea.
exploration, or another euphemism for getting a little thing that they want. Now, the Brat's relationship has these YouTube streets on fire. So allegedly, her lady never really liked ladies, but she was just with the Brat for a financial gain. Sounds really familiar. Almost sounds like the countless other relationships and marriages that are crumbling across the United States of America. A financial incentive to break it. You see, the family court system, if you are in fact married, does not give any quarter. If this is true, someone's going to pay. And how many times have we seen it? $18,000 a month, anybody? $20,000 a month. Hell, let's go for 40. Tyrese crying. Maybe it'll be somebody else this time because people don't understand the pain that you feel when you realize that you've been played.
We'll definitely check it out.
And it was all a money grab.
To run back to a man before deciding she wanted Brad again.
Shut up.
That's true. That's got to be true. I'm sorry.
Not running back to a man, honey.
What's wrong with her face? I'm out.
No way. No way. Oh, hell no. Hell
Going ham.
no. Big Judy, is that why you got that big old booty? Honey, you know she got a big butt. Did she get it for the men? Okay, girl.
Did she get it
I
for the
think
men?
married men and lesbians need to start hanging out more. We got to put our heads together and try to solve our common problem, the women in our lives, so we can somehow attain the perceived happiness of the average gay dude out there. You can't just hang out with any lesbian. Gotta make sure you're hanging out with the dude in the relationship. By dude, I just mean she's the one that gets blamed for most of it. Because no relationship is balanced. Somebody is getting away with more. Somebody's drafting behind the other. It's like a bike race. Somebody else is taking the fucking weather in the face.
Yep.
Somebody else.
He lied.
It really is wet. Just kind of hiding under your fucking poncho. Every relationship, there's the person that does the dishes and the person that lets them soak. Right?
Yeah.
Take a look at the look on the average lesbian's face. All right? I don't mean a lesbian in her 20s. She's got a whole life ahead of her. She's got Christmas in her eyes, right? I mean a lesbian about 35, 36, starting to settle into what the deal's gonna be. Find a married guy about the same age. Look at the look on his face. Look at the look on her face. Go back to his face. It's the same look. And then look at gay guys. Some of the happiest people I've ever met in my life.
Amen. You ain't never. Hey.
It's like, hey, how's it going? They're like, hi.
Yep.
Floating across the room.
Yep. Oh my goodness.
Yanking down your dreams.
Oh, I get it. That's hilarious.
Cops at though. What the f was I thinking? You hauling after 10 days moving in with the.
Yep, they do that.
She's crazy.
Thank you for watching the Tip Network. Follow us on all social.
They fall in love quick. 2 days, we moved in.
I don't see how so. But speaking on the Brat and Judy, man,
I love them.
And a lot of this on this clip, man, people can't really take it with a grain of salt because people make these things up. Like that's why going back to that comment where they were saying they want to see the ratio and things like that. If absolutely, you gotta look this stuff up and see it for yourself because people will take all of this for granted, man. Like I said, like it's it's funny and all, but some of this. It's not facts. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because they just went live, and even though they can say that none of this is true, and then you got other people around them saying that it is true, but at the end of the day, they went live recently.
Well, let's Let's see that. Let's check out what Judy and Debrat had to say about
I
it.
love
Coming
them. I
back to
can't
the
wait
point
till
that I
they
was trying to
show
make
come on.
about a bunch of the
It's their
BS
show.
in the world today, and people got to be careful with the social media and allowing their kids to be on the social media and
Amen.
things because they get caught up in a lot of the fake hype and all of that. And if you don't know better, you don't know. But check this out.
What?
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
You don't want to tell the people?
Girl, f- them people.
You don't want to the people think.
Yeah, that's the dumbest I ever heard. I'm so sick of hearing all that bullshit. Like, we ain't getting no divorce. We
Wait,
don't
it was we getting a divorce because the baby that we had was
Bitch.
with my secret lover. That's a man, and so it's me and his baby. But I convinced you to carry it, and then I'm leaving you for him, or you found out I was cheating with him, and so now you trying to sue me for child support. And you put me out the house.
Put her out the house.
Put the house
That's the dumbest I ever heard. You
the door.
You got to go
to do.
to the left,
Me and
to
my
the
wife
left.
don't even argue, okay? We have disagreements sometimes, but that's about it. We don't go to bed. Man, we make sure we fix that. We ain't having no more problems like that. That's the dumb. Like, who would make this stupid shit up and why?
So the first one I saw was something about True's leg being broken.
True ain't never broke a bone in his body.
I know. So that's the first one that I saw. Then afterward, it was the divorce. So I tried to do some research. I don't know who said it first, but it looks like, I ain't gonna say it looks like, it's people get a lot of views and clicks off of it. The same way on here on Snap.
That's what I was
people
getting
get
at.
paid a lot of money. So now I saw they have a few clips on Snap that are documenting our divorce and documenting
Ooh,
you
please-
catch me
Please show
cheating
me.
you and
Please.
whatever. But
Please.
all of that
People
meaning
trying to make money
they
on the
say
storyline.
it because they get paid off of it.
Yep.
So people are getting paid off of it. I guess because we decided to take a break from filming for a little while.
That's what I was thinking.
We don't. Whatever people say, they're gonna believe. People would rather believe.
I'm ready for their show to come
we
back.
are not as happy
Yeah,
as we say
so
we are.
they're gonna address
there's
it
a
and
whole
all that.
bunch
They're gonna
of
get into it.
bullshit going on. But why they put me on? Nigga? That's what I want to know. Why they put me on? Nigga? Why they put me on? For real?
Yeah.
Why the? First of all,
Come back.
We know why. You was married to one, wasn't you?
You got like 10 kids.
I mean,
Why
Baby,
did I get put
that's
wrong?
not important.
All right, I'm just saying.
Cause you the femme and she the stud. That's just what it is. But then Brad said she never had intercourse with a male ever. She said that.
She cheated on me.
Ever.
Why did I have to
don't
be?
believe
I
that,
cheated
though.
on her.
Yeah, that's
I
what she
cheated
said
on
when she had the
I
baby.
cheated on you for a man.
Yep.
And I liked it.
And then why I got to collect child support from you?
No, but they said I cheated on you with a man and I liked it, and so now I want to be with men.
Baby,
Like I didn't have 3 children prior to being with you.
baby, you sound like you entertaining it.
No, I'm not
Yeah,
entertaining
she's
it, but
kinda
why? How?
Beautiful.
Why it got to be me? Why? Furthermore, I ain't finished. Furthermore,
Them people, we just came back
Furthermore-
from a date.
no, let me finish telling the people.
now they're trying to get their little shine in.
Furthermore-
Shit.
Date night.
Furthermore,
Them people.
furthermore,
Furthermore. Beautiful.
furthermore, why I had to be the villain? Why I had to be the villain? Tell me why
I'm
me?
sure
Her
somebody
nails is getting on
said
there.
I'm the villain somewhere.
Why I had to be the bad guy?
Ugly nails.
How did I turn out to be the bad guy?
Beautiful, you sound like it's bothering you.
No, it's not bothering me. Out of both of us, beautiful, you beat people up. You beat people up. How did the timid one turn into the
She ain't lying.
Beautiful.
It's the Brad. She went. Did she go
started out
to?
with
Did
that.
she get locked up for
That's
beating
where my
people up?
growth comes from. Now let's talk about hair
Oh
growth.
yes,
Let's
with
talk
the
about
model, that Brad.
Brad.
OMG, she wrong for that. Calling her out like that.
Something to talk about. Talk about that. Go to Walmart.
So anyway,
And pick up that house, that plug,
pick it up,
okay?
right, pick that up. Anyway,
I'm
but
screaming.
goes to show you, man, like the media and the fakeness of a lot of social media. You can't believe everything you hear.
Amen.
Yep.
It's my
And
Lisa Ray said it and everything. Just
coming all
making up
back to
stuff.
full circle here because I say that to say we don't know what Diddy did or didn't do, so everything is still allegedly. And yo, it's the Greatest Slip podcast. We about to get out of here for the night.
Lordy. I say this to say that.
Yeah. You know, we just having fun with it, man.
Screaming.
First time going live tonight. We appreciate everybody that came in, tuned in, all the little comments that we got. We want
I
more,
appreciate
man.
it,
Share
yeah.
the video. Hopefully this starts a beginning of a new thing, man. We want
Yeah, we
y'all
can
to
go
come
live
back.
more often.
More often, yeah. We're gonna set a
Make a
date.
schedule, yeah.
Set a schedule, you sure? Because you know how you do. You got
Wait a minute.
She follow CP.
You
know,
calling
and
me
if
out.
You know, you know.
You need to simmer down. Okay. I hope y'all enjoyed our live. I had fun. I don't know why I was so nervous. I like y'all you know, commenting and, you know, engaging with us. So yeah.
Yeah, this was
thank you.
definitely fun. You know, just quick, just chatting, and you know, it was cool to throw the little videos in there. You know, we definitely got more lives coming up, and we are
More good ideas.
We're bringing guests onto the show next times and have more in-depth conversations with people and questions, and see what different lifestyles and you know mentalities of these people that we got coming on the show and what we dealing with.
I can't wait.
Interesting stuff that's coming ahead. And as always, we'll still cover little things here and there, just a little content, have some fun. You know, you got to loosen up, man. We got to be in this together, man. We thank the fans for coming through.
YOLO.
Yes. Thank you for tuning into the Queen and Slim podcast.
Yes, like always, it's your girl, Beep.
And this is your boy, Ghosty 911. As always, I'm on go, and actually, we out.
Thank you. Have a good night. Good morning. Subscribe.
Yo, we did that.
Comment. Like.
You get it? You all scared. What you scared
I know. It's just little old me. I'm happy. I'm happy. I got the jitters out. Okay, big. Hey, it's your favorite couple.